Right, we are doing a little bit of a random live here. We're a little bit earlier than we said we were going to be, so hopefully we get a couple of you guys in. It's a little bit of an early one. We've already got a viewer, which is good from you lot. Shout out to you guys for hopping in very, very early doors. We're going to be doing a mixture of objectives and rivals. It's going to be between the two. Now, I don't know the best way to get this squad looking to be able to do it in rivals. I'd need to realistically get, I think, a Brazilian icon. I think that would be the way to do it, which I assume they've actually gone up. I mean, they might not have gone up a lot, but slightly. I don't really want to be spending the amount to get a Brazilian icon. Done 11 games already. Sports 03130. Jesus. Bro's been on a roll. That is a lot. That is a big start. I'm not gonna lie. I've done one game, but I've done a video on how to do this. It will be out in the next few hours. Love from Australia. Shout out to UFC boy. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Gone global already. The live's been out for 5 minutes. That's a good start. 11 games already is a big shift, mate. Fair play. We're gonna do my rivals rewards in a moment. I just, for this team, I think my best bet is to grab. I need a Brazilian playmaker, so just a Brazilian cam basically, and then I can try and do this in rivals. I don't necessarily think it's going to go amazing in rivals. Squad battles grind, yeah, nah, makes sense completely. I mean, I've got Guimaraes in form for investing, and he does have playmaker, so I might actually have to pull him off of the transfer list. It doesn't feel good using a Newcastle player by any means, but annoyingly, I think, okay, no, so he's not going to be the box-to-box. We need a deep-lying playmaker centre mid, which is a little bit tough to find in... deep-lying play, Andres Santos. Okay, so Andres Santos is our man. So we're going to pick up Santos. I did actually have him, but we used him. Tried rivals way too sway. It probably is, but we'll give it a go. I'll give it a go just for the, you know... as a YouTuber, I think I'm duty-bound to give it a go in a live lounge. Let's have a look. So... we're going to grab Santos here. Let's have a look. Right, so Santos would go here. No, here. Got that wrong already. We're then going to have... let's go grab Guimaraes. We've got enough of him on the transfer list where I can accept using him. Because we've actually just been using him in SBCs at the minute. Like, I invested in him and I've just ended up actually using him. Oh, someone's joined the Discord. Remember, guys, the Discord is open for you guys to get in there. So... feel free to get in. We're going to have to... What I need to remember to do is not to replace a player and then result in me not having what I need, if that makes sense. Like, if I move the wrong one round and then all of a sudden we don't have what we need. So, we need 6 Brazilians. So, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, that's good. We need the buy-in players, which I think realistically it might just be a grab Kimmich kind of situation, and maybe we grab a different a right back, or we could play Kimmich a right back, but it just doesn't look like it'd be very good there. Let's have a look. Kimmich, how much does Kimmich set me back? Does he have deep lying playmaker, or what roles did he have? Because it's I need centre mid roles. Centre mid, he's got none, so maybe Kimmich is not the boy for me. Possibly. Because I'm not using a CDM. What's the best way to get XP? I've got a video on that coming, so don't worry. That'll be out in the next couple hours. Shout out to Speed. Got a channel member in here. Boo40? Boo402705. Yeah, so we will get a video on that. At the minute, that is sat there waiting. I'm just got a thumbnail waiting and we'll have that out for you guys. Do you know what? It might be we grab Musiala. Oh, he's not even got any good roles. Why has no one got good rolls? Rolls is actually going to be the death of me. Tar is terrible. We've kind of went through all the good buy-in players now. You're kind of onto the worst ones. You've got Goretzka there. Davies, I feel like that's an easy shoe-in. And then Neuer's not a bad shout, but then we lose the chem on 2 of these players. So let's try that. That gives us our extra buy-in player. We need to then get an extra Brazilian in there. So I'm not sure who we go for as the Brazilian. Can't wait to Evo Pele. Mate, Pele... I feel like this is going to be a year everyone packs Pele because they've given him out. So it just makes sense that we're all just going to pack him. And that's going to be the kind of like, 1-0. You've all got him anyway. So, I mean, obviously it's not that much of a 1-0. We'll take Pele either way. We're looking for Brazilian right backs, ideally in La Liga. So so this is going to be a little bit of a toughie. Don't really want to buy. Yo, is this not early? This is early. This is early. You've caught the drop, bro. You've caught the drop. Brazilian right backs looks a bit nuts, really. So I don't want a Brazilian right back. Can we go with... So we've got 1, 2, 3 Bayern players. So I don't need any more Bayern players. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Brazilians. So we could do a Brazilian goalkeeper. Because we don't need Neuer there. Interesting. And let's check. So, okay, so Bundesliga manager. Also, 2 people need to like. Facts. 2 of you guys need to like. Make sure to drop a like down below. So we don't need a... So we need 3 Bundes. We've got them. We need 6 Brazils. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 1 more Brazilian. Now, realistically, at this point, we are going to grab, if I've got him in the club, Rodrigo. Yeah, but you know what? We'll choose a loan for Rodrigo because that's fine. That's going to make it easier. So obviously, Cassina is the boy, but admittedly, I'd rather have him. We can put Neuer in goal, but obviously we can do Courtois as well. If we do Courtois in goal, we need a right back from Brazil. CDM objective is not working, so I have to play 25. I'll be honest, bro. The 25... So I'm going to explain this just quickly, because I've done this in a video, but I'll explain it to you guys quickly. We do have a video coming, so that will be there, give you a bit more guidance. But, like, realistically, so hear me out, you're going to have to play 40 games anyway, right? So make a squad that you can play all 40 games with, that will cover off Pele, that will cover off Jarzinho, Alberto, Muller and Emperor, right? So and Beckenbauer, sorry. Now look at all of those numbers, yeah. So all you do is you do Pele's 40, you do Jarzinho's 30, you do Capito's 30, you do Muller's 25, and then you might as well just do Beckenbauer's 25 anyway, because it doesn't make a difference. You're gonna have to play 40 games. So to me, it doesn't make sense to fanny about with a CDM that I don't want to use, where, like, I can use this team in Rivals and give it a go. I'm not saying it's going to be a good team. I'm not saying I'm going to win every game, but it's possible. You can't do that with, like, messing around with trying to get an assist with a CDM. I just need to win goals by 2 in Rivals, which, yes, it's a bit of a challenge, and we're going to try and get Mycon, because I think that's the only way to actually do this in Rivals. If Mycon's crazy expensive, then I won't. 400k feels like a lot. Okay. Well, we're just going to have to firm it and get whatever the next breast. Brazilian. Is there anywhere else? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there anywhere else we could put a Brazilian that we've not already? Have they got... I think it might have to... You know what? Can we do Brazilian goalie and get Kem? That's the thing. Is there a La Liga Brazilian goalie that's actually good? Because that's the only problem is, oh yeah, Luis Jr. sucks. Right, we're just going to have to do Brazilian right back. That's the method. Just saying I was excited to get him after 15. Oh, no, that's fair, mate. That's fair. I do understand that. It's frustrating, but, like, you don't have to worry because you're going to play those games anyway. That's kind of just my point, is that you will end up... Squad Foundations, have I got her? Do I need to do that SPC quickly? Yeah, we'll have a look. Where's Squad Foundations? We'll quickly do that SPC because it gets... Oh. Did I use her in an SPC or something? Have I really not done her? Or did I do her and shove her in an SPC maybe? Let's have a look. Is there a right back here from Brazil? Have I really not done her? I would have I would have thought I would have done the Squad Foundations SPCs. Is it Squad Foundations? Is it an objective that I haven't done? Foundations. Oh no, maybe. Oh no, I have done her. So I've just put her in an SPC. Done. I've put the best Brazilian right back in an SPC. That is frustrating. But look, listen, you live and learn. We'll try one game of Rivals. I mean, I've made this team better. We're going to see if that matters. One Brazilian right back. Can't be an icon. Can't be too spenny. Antonio Silva is looking alright. Wesley looks good, actually. Do you know what? Wesley, and if we need to, we'll shove him in an Evo. Cool. That's fine. I can deal with that. I can actually deal with that. Let's have a look. Shout out to you guys in the live, by the way. Got a couple of you in here for a little early morning. I appreciate the support. Make sure to drop a little like if you are in the live there. We're going to try and cook up Div Rivals with a rogue set of players. But you know, we've got rewards as well actually, so that's quite cool. So you like 2K? Davies is mid now. Bro fell off after that injury. Bro really just is not the guy anymore, which is a shame. Obviously, by the way, there's no disrespect to Osimhen. Jesus, I can't speak. No disrespect to Davies, but obviously he's had a fall off, you know. We'll take 3.9k there. Just saying I was excited to get him. Yeah, no, of course, bro, that makes sense. Do I have the right set of subs? We've got Jordi Alba. We don't really need a left back, but we'll consider that. We've got Haaland, that makes sense. Yamal, that makes sense. Virgil, that makes sense. Sub Virgil on for Eder Militao. Right back, we probably want a right back there as well. Who's the best right back I've got? Koundé. So that's probably that. Yeah, that's best bet. We want a right back. Realistically, makes a lot of sense. Right, so let's go. We're gonna get into right. What's going on there? I've just bought a right back. What's going on? We've literally just bought someone. What's going on there? Oh, my alarm to buy cryptos is going off midstream. 60th minute in my 12th game. Bro, congrats, you've actually cooked. Right, we're going to do rivals and rewards. I'll open whatever I've got in the store so that it doesn't affect, and you know, we can open the rival rewards properly out as just a single draft token. We might do that just for a bit of funsies. We might do the single draft token. Imagine you could build a draft that ticked off the requirements for the icons. That would be pretty damn cool. Let's go play competitive. Do I go down a division? I think I do. Let's record this just in case. Could be good. Right, Div 4 reward upgrade. Division 4 83 plus. 2 83 pluses, 183 plus, a mega pack, and a 75-10. Let's get these out of the way first. Anything good? Okay, it's not really. We've got a tradable Kim Man J. We've got an untradeable Bernardo Silva. And, okay, yeah, sure. You know, I guess we'll take that. I mean, okay. Based on performance in the previous season, finishing Div 4, you've been placed in Div 6. Okay, so that's probably going to be alright for me to go and win some games with an objective squad, I think, realistically. Div 6, although obviously everyone in Div 6 is now going to be good. 1075, no walkout. That's a skip. That's crazy. Fleming, we got an inform. It's not too bad. We got Lukaku, which feels a bit meh. So the 1075 was officially mid. The 83 plus is a walkout. So we've got a walkout. Who have we got? Centre mid. Norway. Oh, it's Odegaard. Okay. Little 87. No bad. No bad. Manager live objective are still bugged. Why are they bugged? What's the problem? What is the problemo? We will take Odegaard. Do you know what? It's not too bad. Got a walkout. And no walkout in our mega pack. Div 4 rewards. Looking mid. They have improved the rewards now. So maybe next season or next week we'll be walking away with something a little bit better. Make sure to subscribe. There we go. That's our rewards shorts done and dusted. That's going to be an easy one to edit up. I can tell you that for free. What we will do is we're going to head into a rivals game. Got Scream Kimmich from rewards. That's cold. How much does Scream Kimmich go for? We're going to give it a go with our objective squad in rivals. We've got losing matches does not drop your stage. Okay, do you know what? We might as well. We need to win by 2 goals. I realistically need Andre Santos to be good. We are, do you know what? That's probably another position you probably want to have an improvement on. Is the CDM. So we'll grab man like De Bruyne. No, not De Bruyne. We're gonna grab where is he? De Jong. I don't know why I called him De Bruyne. That's rogue. Who do we not need? We probably will bring both of them on. We probably will bring him on. Alba, arguably. So he might be the one that we don't end up bringing on. There we go. That's all right. We went down 2 divs from this season. Yeah. So I was in Div 4. I'm now in Div 6. What's crazy is that... Oh, 200k is really good from rewards, by the way. What's crazy is that if you were in Div 5, you now don't make it into champs unless you get into Div 6 again, which is rogue. But I rate it because it means you have to actually play the game. And also, champs will be harder, which is... I don't rate that, but, you know... if you want to get better, you play better people, and it seems like that's what we'll be doing. So we started off. You could convince me that was an objective team, to be fair. Now I say that, he's probably going to sausage me, but bro's not got a 6. I had just got onto Div 6. Yeah, bro, that's tough. That is very tough. First day already going down. We're going to pause and obviously immediately make our subs. We just need to have those players in the starting lineup. So realistically, doing this, I feel like this is not going to be that hard because of the sub potential. And because I'm not on a deadline like I was last time with like Bobby Moore and that, I can just do this as and when I want. Just hop in a game, make it a little bit easier for myself. You can do some of them in Rush, which is really interesting. By the way, first pause we're getting. Oh my god, first pause we're getting some of these players off. That, I mean, to be fair, there's not much more he could have done. Rodman is jarring, but Jesus, how is she bullying Alonso Davies like that? Bro lost all his aura there. Bro's officially lost. Oh my god. Right. Okay. Right. Eder Militao's off. Is the complete 10 match objectives for player SBC just play 10 games, or can you do one then leave sim? No, you can't. You can't leave and sim them for Ultimate Team games. I don't think you can sim Ultimate Team games. We're gonna bring on these guys for starts. And is there one to score with a Brazilian, or is it just play? I feel like there isn't a score Brazilian one. I want to make sure. I just want to check because I've seen a lot of tweets and I've bookmarked them. There is not a score with Brazilian. It's play with win by 2 with 6 Brazilians. It's buy and players play. Yeah, no, we're cool. So we just, I don't even, so the subbing thing is ridiculous. Like I can just literally sub. I mean, like I've got an alright team to start off with. Like it's not bad. And then we're just subbing off the worst players. It makes this very easy. Although remember, Div 4 right now, well, Div 6 is Div 4 right now, so it's going to be crazy hard to cook people, but we'll definitely be able to get some wins here. LaCroix seems good. If you need an Evo to do for a centre back, LaCroix looks very good. It's got to be off. I was going to say that's miles offside. I mean, player career, you get 1k so doing 10 match. I think have a go, sim a match and see. I think you can. If not, what you can do is just put the match on in the background. Like you don't actually. It says play. You don't need to win the match, so you can literally, even if you can't sim it, just put the match on and don't play it and then let it go, because realistically, you don't actually need to do anything in the match, so you can just leave it on. Which is what I might do because I don't have a manager career or a manager whatever, so I'm not going to do this anyway. Let's go. Okay, we've got some momentum building up here. It does feel, going from using like what is one of the best teams in the game to using Garrincha silver icon at right mid feels very rogue, but you know, it's all right. It's all right. He's just just abusing Davies. Like, I did not think Davies was bad like that, but he's just not very good defensively. Or not good enough defensively to be, like, cooking. Okay, well, there we go. He did something good. I'll test it because I'm already level 4. Yeah, you might as well, mate. Jesus. Bro's doing objective maxing. That's crazy. Like, a lot of the YouTubers won't be on that yet. I think maybe Morsey will, because that's like his bag is completing stuff fast. But oh, what? How we've messed up there? I mean, that is long. I feel like this objective squad is not bad though. I don't think the objective is going to be too hard. The thing is, I need 2 goals. That's the only thing that we're a little bit like. If I can't get 2 goals in every rivals match, then there's no point doing it in rivals. So we might want to make subs soon enough where we're just yeah, I feel like Garrincha, love him, but not doing a lot. I'm away tonight till Monday, so do what I can before I leave. Yeah, that makes sense. For those of you joining, we're using an objective squad in rivals right now, just testing out Div 6 after being demoted from Div 4. Hopefully I can get to Div 3 this season so that the demotion doesn't hurt as much, and we're not like on the cusp of champs. Feels like we're I mean, naturally you're going to play worse players in lower divisions. Obviously, the players that will come straight back up from, you know, Div 7. Because Div 7 and that it's so easy to go up that we're likely just going to play a lot of players who are just going to come back up very quickly. Luckily, the players in this division apparently are not very good. I'm going to bring on a better right back. I'm going to bring on a better right mid, and we're hopefully going to just have a better squad for the rest of the game. I mean, Garrincha's not bad, but he's just. I mean, we've got this new Technical Plus update, so hopefully he's not awful. Oh, Jesus, that... Come on, man. Like, that's got to be a pass that you can make. Oh, Swanson. Oh, that's so jarring. So annoying. If we can't win this one, I think it says that we probably won't do many of these on online. But we'll get these subbed out. That's my full set of subs. We can't do anything else. We've got the objective squad. This is our best bet. Otherwise, we squad battles it, which I'm okay with. But it's not as fun for you guys, I can imagine, to watch me play squad battles. Obviously, we can talk a little bit more, but I thought you'd want to see it in Rivals. I've now got to score 3 goals without conceding, so let's hope. I think win by... We'll do it. Can someone check which icon is win by 2? Which one am I missing? Because if I'm adding an extra game to Pele, that's long. If it's adding an extra game to one of the other ones, you're going to have to play more anyway. But if it's Pele, then that is long. Is it Pele? Is that the one I'm adding to? No, he's 6 Brazilians actually. So I'm adding to Jarzinho, I think maybe. Okay, they have actually improved technical quite a bit. Oh, that's nice. Oh Jesus, yeah. Sorry, he's actually feeling way faster. This is ridiculous. They've completely maxed out all these players. Oh no, no. Oh yeah, that Jesus, that was a bad shot. Come on, bro. Come on. At least try. Do you know what I mean? Like at least give it your best if you're playing me. Right. Well, how do you know what the match objectives are in player careers? Just rating over. There will be an objective. You should have it on the career. There will be an objective. Likely just that, I think. I don't do the player career stuff as much, so I genuinely I'm not the best person to ask. But I think it's fairly simple. I think there's just an objective that you've got to complete. The little Yamal run inside doesn't work too well right now. Yeah, I mean that. Come on, that was the most obvious cut inside that there has ever been in football. Thank you. Right, we need to get a Haaland goal ASAP. Really. Playmaker Guimaraes is not cooking really, but also he's more of a CDM anyway. It's a weird role for him to have. The card isn't like built like a playmaker. He says, and then he scores. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, we've got. By the way, I worm every goal. I know it makes me a worm, but I worm every goal. It is what it is. We'll go back on to just doing the objectives a little bit. It seems like viewership-wise, you guys prefer not seeing me do Rivals for these, so that's calm. I will. We'll head into squad battles for the next one, just to make it a little bit easier. We can get more of the objectives ticked off, guaranteed, I guess. But doing this in Rivals seems like an easy way to do it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It does seem like an easy way to do it. I'm not feeling a lot of pressure right now. Doing this in Rivals. I think as well, if you get like the likes of Musiala, you've got some really good players in there. He's actually very solid this year. If you are coming into the live, we're doing the objectives in Rivals right now. So we've got our squad laid out. You can see it earlier on in the live. If you want me to run through it, I will do in a moment. Obviously, you make 5 subs because those are going to make the game way easier. So we've got Haaland, De Jong, Koundé, Virgil, and we've also got Yamal on. So bringing on some pretty big heat. Hey brother, how we doing, Gigi Ojora? Sorry, I apologise if I pronounced that wrong. I've read that at a glance and definitely. Oh, and we've just conceded again. I mean, the thing is, we need to win by 2 to do all the objectives, but the player that we miss an objective on is not the max games player, which means we'll cover that off anyway, so it's not too deep. Because this is a 40 games thing, so even if you only do 15 of them in Rivals, because you might not win by 2 goals in every Rivals or whatever, you will still tick off most of the objectives, and you're still going to have to play extra games anyway. So I'm not too fussed about it. If we get Rivals done, it's like 2 birds, 1 stone. I don't think it's that easy to do the whole of Rivals in here. Admittedly, I think it will be hard to do the whole thing, but we'll get some in. But how are you guys doing? How are you guys finding the season? Has anyone played the season, or has anyone done a lot of the objectives yet? I know someone will have one of the icons already. I feel like Morsey's probably on the way to getting the first one as we speak. You call me Raj or Bora, no need to worry, brother. Thank you very much, Raj. We'll go with Raj. I'll remember that. Bang. There we go. I feel like this team's there's only like a couple positions that are letting me down, and it's not even that they're bad. It's just they're not as good as what I'm usually used to, and that's what this kind of formation and tactics, I wouldn't say relies on, because it's very good tactics, but you know, I'm used to having a player who can do X, Y, Z, and these just can't do that. I packed Van Dijk from Rivals Rewards. How much does Van Dijk go for right now? Is he 200k? But that's very solid. I got him untradeable a while back when I had him tradable, so that was good for me. Not in Rivals though, so that's actually a really good, a really lucky one from you actually. I don't think I've had that big of a pull in Rivals in a while, you know. Oh, come off it, man. Come off it. I got him from a mega pack. My mega pack sucked. He's actually cooked me with a, I'm not going to lie, but we've got, realistically, we're doing objectives, so it doesn't matter. We still cover off all the objectives. Only one of them requires you to win by 2, and that one, because you have to do 40 games and that one's 25, we will just do some of these games in, once we get to the point where we've done everyone else, and we've only got 20, you know, however many for that one left to do, we'll just do it all in squad battles, so that's all right. Oh my God, Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz is absolutely frauding the gaff up right now. For those of you new joining, we're just doing the objectives right now. Oh my God, this guy's. The thing is, he's got a bad team, so I can't even blame him for like sweating it out because he's got a crap team. So he's not. He kind of has to sweat it out, but it's kind of jarring. Come on, man, you know. I say that I'm gonna sweat it out with my team as well, so it's kind of like one rule for him, you know. Let's see if we can get. Oh my God, grow up. Yeah, we're gonna have to change a position or two here because I feel like the ones that are letting me down are the ones that we've stuck with going in. It might just be easy to grab an icon in some of these positions, just because if you can get... There we go. What? How is that offside? That was so marginal offside. I got VVD from the 79 too. He's 70k. Jesus. I'm surprised not everyone has VVD then, because he's so infinitely better than like most of the options out there. And it's not that costly to just say, like 70k, you know, I produce a lot of coin making videos. There are a lot out there. There's trading discords. There's all these things. You know, there's Rivals Wars. I'm surprised everyone doesn't have VVD because he just is the best defender in the game. So, for like anyone with coins, why wouldn't you have him? I had him paid at 150 and then sold him not far off that. So it's been a while that I've had him free. There we go. We got our first goal. If we can win this match, I'm happy. To be honest, worst season pass, I will buy better players rather than spending 500k on the pass. The pass, I'll be honest, guys. The pass is not meant for you to spend 500k. The pass is meant for you to spend the £8 that it would cost to do the pass. They have definitely... I feel like this pass, because of the last pass being so heavily like, okay, loads of English players, I was expecting loads of really cool Brazilian players. And we've got a couple, but like there are players in there that you could have put that would have been really, like if they'd have done, I don't think there's a Firmino in there. You might be able to correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's a Firmino. You do Firmino, that's instantly a hit. Like I you know, non-Liverpool fans, instantly that's a hit. You do... I mean, even for you know, Bruno Guimaraes, a good card. There's a good card in there that you could have put out. There are right backs you could have put out. You know, the left backs, the centre backs. Eder Militao. You know, if you'd had Eder Militao as the main reward, Jesus, I'm buying that season pass same day. You know, I bought. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to buy the season pass either way with the 3 points that we get. But I'll be dead honest. I do think that this one's not worth it. As a creator and as someone who makes money from the game, it's not that deep to me. But to a regular player, if you've got your 2k FIFA points from getting the Ultimate Edition, fair enough. It makes sense to use that. Outside of that, I don't know what regular players are going to be are actually going to be getting the pass. To be honest, that's my dead honest opinion. I just don't see who it's for. I don't see which these players are who are going to be over the moon about this pass. I think there's not going to be many. So I agree. Worst season pass, if you're not buying it via the given season pass, or points that we get through buying the game through Ultimate, then I wouldn't buy it. If those of you are joining in, you're thinking, well, he's not doing objectives, he's on Rivals. We are doing the objectives on Rivals. We've got a double whammy going on here. So don't you worry, we're getting objectives done. Also, there's 11 of you in here right now. Make sure to drop a like, it helps. There's a fair few of you who haven't yet, and it does help out the channel. We've got a corner, we might be able to get a little draw in this game. It doesn't really matter. You don't need to win by 2 apart from I think 25 of the games. So in 15 of them you can just play. Obviously in Rivals we'd rather win. Even draw, I'd rather draw. I mean this guy's got quite lucky in that there's been a few shots there from Luis Diaz that just have not come off as they should. I might do the Kane SBC for this specific objective, just because it was not bad anyway, and he's got Poacher, which in my current formation, he wouldn't play far off of what Haaland plays, really, in terms of role, and he's a good card. How has that not got a goal, by the way? How has that not got a goal? Like, realistically, that should be a guaranteed goal. Oh, well, that's not where we wanted it. We wanted it to Mirage. It's been a frustrating match because I feel like we've deserved the win here, but we've got our objectives done, so it doesn't really matter. As I say, the one that does have a guarantee, you have to win by 2 goals. That's not the heaviest game total, so we'll cover those off in some of the latter games. So it doesn't matter too much. We've got an objectives match done. We've got, I don't think we get anything for, I mean, Bro's playing around the back at Rivals. Bro's actually petrified. I get every pass regardless, but Rodrigo looks good. Rodrigo looks okay. I'm not going to say he looks good, because I'll be honest, I just don't think he does look good. We don't get any points for a loss. I didn't even know that. I don't lose enough in Rivals to get no. That's annoying. So where have we missed out on the objectives then? Let's just have a look. So if we have a look through here, we've not done anything yet. So why have we only got one? They're all wins. They are all wins. That's frustrating. Only one of them is play 25. They are all wins. So we need to win with this rival squad, which means we're going to make some improvements, because realistically, the subbing on, Goretzka's alright. I think I'm fine with that. Gamaraj doesn't feel amazing, but I can't sub on an entire midfield. If we can get a striker that works, then I think we're in business. A striker that works, maybe a Brazilian left back. Is there a Brazilian left back in the game? Let's have a look. Brazilian left back. That annoys me that was a waste of a game. I'm not going to get Marcelo just for this. I can't get him yet. Yeah, I feel like maybe it's a squad battles one, because it's going to be frustrating in Rivals, and I don't really want to waste time playing. We'll just do some squad battles ones, because I think that makes most sense. He'll be a super sub because he won't make my team. Yeah, I mean, he would be a super sub, but there's better super subs. So that's kind of where my head's at. It's like, he would be a super sub, but there's better super subs. So where does he really fall? Where does he actually, where does he hit the mark? Do you know what I mean? It seems like there's probably no point doing these in Rivals now. I know that you have to get the win for most of them, because it's the risk of wasted time. You will do Beckenbauer, but other than that, you won't do the rest. So unless you've got a really good super team for it, don't bother. You could just do the subs in squad battles as well. So we will walk away with a good team. Obviously, it's easier to play against squad battles by a million miles. My Rodrigo loan won't last forever, so I've got to think of that as well. Wasting it in Rivals when each game doesn't count. What's the point? Do you know what? We won't sub Lamine on right now. We'll just do Alaba, because it's going to be easier. Alba is good. Alba is really good. Alba, I would say one of the best players I've got is Alba. One of the most worth it SBCs. I've got to say, a little bit disappointed with Haaland. A little bit. Not the worst player in the game, but he's certainly not the best. And it's just the lack of... If they'd have given him Poacher, it would fit with my current style better. But they didn't give Haaland Poacher, and I feel like that's just insane. Like, he should have a plus in all of the pluses he can have. There shouldn't be anything that Haaland can't do in terms of the striking playstyles. That doesn't make sense. I mean, that is annoying that didn't go in. But my current right wing is best, so it doesn't fit. Yeah, I mean, that's ridiculous. Who's your striker? Because if you've not got an amazing striker, then maybe he gets in at striker. But yeah, I mean, like you say, he's a good super sub. But do you really want to pay 500k or £8 for a good super sub? Because like 500k, even if you buy coins, it's more than £8. You're not getting 500k for £8. My current Jesus, how much money have you spent, bro? Or have you just got super lucky? Because that's kind of crazy. Because Eto and Best, like, what's the rest of your team? Run me through your team, because bro, I think you might be the point spending goat here. That is crazy. Eto and Best, £30, bro. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Where did you get? You trade? I mean, how much coins do you have then? Because that's crazy. Because I have a trading Discord and we trade. And you know, obviously, if you go all in on a few things, then yeah, fair enough. If you went all in on libs and suds, if you went all in on silvers, but the difficulty is I can't actually unassign myself because I do other videos where I open packs. But like, yeah, you could have made millies there, but Eto and Best, you know, in cash. That's a few millies between them, no? That's a few mils. Also, there's 10 of you in the live. There are 4 likes. That means a minimum of 6 of you haven't liked. And there have been people going in and out. So it's possible that all of you haven't liked. And we need to get that sorted. So drop a like down below. It helps out the live. It gets more people in. It means that I'll do more lives and I'll spend more money on the game. So look, it's a win-win for us and EA. So, you know, everyone wins. Currently 300k because I bought a Kocha. So how much do you have, like if you were to sell, so how much, so Best, Eto and a Kocha, how much do they cost combined, and what's your team as a whole? I'm assuming you've done all the icon packs and stuff like that as well, so you know you might have some bangers on the bench, or maybe you've got bangers in your team. I mean, I've got a lot invested, but that's still a crazy amount to me. Like that's a big amount that you are rocking right now. I do prefer playing squad battles doing these because I can just chat to you guys. It makes it so much easier to just chat. We got 1 like from the 10 of you. Come on, there's 1 more like in there. Come on, we're on a half like ratio. We could get it to 10. You know, we could. It's possible. But shout out to you guys in the live. It's one of the earlier lives I've done. I might introduce Tuesday or Thursday, sorry, at this time as a new consistent time. It seems like there's a lot of you available. We do want to add more consistent times. We are adding in more members lives. So if you are a member, you are going to get some more juice in there. If you are... Best was like 980k, Koch was nearly 400, it was 1.9 mil. Oh, so it's basically 4 mil players. Have you got anyone else that you've bought who's kind of crazy, or is that kind of your limit on your spenny spends? Come on, Harlan, make the run. There we go. How on earth is a bird who's like 5'10", beating Haaland in the air? By the way, probably best active player currently in the air. Like even Ronaldo won't get in the air as much as Haaland. You know, in terms of like how unbullyable you are. Maybe not in terms of how many heads. Obviously, this Gabriel exists, but you know, one of the best players in the air right now in terms of the physicality. And you've got some 5'10" bird from random club, no name. I packed a lot of tradable cards at the start who sold for a lot. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. There's 16 of you in the live right now, by the way. Watching me get a draw with squad battles is crazy. We're doing the objectives for those of you who are wondering. We will actually hit some league SBCs after this, just to break up the time. We've got a few games played on the objectives. I actually need to win this one by 2 goals now. I'm not losing this game after the travesty of the attempt at doing this in Rivals. We're not. Oh my god. Oh my god. Right, let's... I just need... First of all, stop conceding to squad battles. That's a start. Second of all, stop going down to squad battles. No, not down, but like, come on. 1-1 against my team. Like, I know it's an objective squad, but it's a good objective squad. I'm not happy with this at all. We might have to... Do you know what? If I can get a Brazilian centre mid who's just not Guimarães, that'd be good. I suppose as we go, we're going to pick up some of these icons, which we can replace some of the players with. German centre back being an easy change for Beckenbauer. I have some other decent, but they're mostly pack poor. Only other player I bought is Jovino. How is Jovino? Do you know what? I really liked Barbo this season. Really loved Barbo. when I played him in draft, and then VVD Kunde Cole left back. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's very good. How have you got those from packs, bro? What division are you in? Because bro, I like without spending money, this like I would not have packed crazy cards this year. Like I haven't. I've packed maybe we got Valverde in a 7.5k, but even that was with FIFA points. I can't remember if it was with the 6k of points or not. It might have been actually with the 2k that we get like for free, you know, part of that. But still, that's ridiculous. I packed Vinny within the first 2 weeks. Yeah. So what was that, like a couple mil? So that's pretty bonkers. I mean, get a real job, mate. Nanic Gaming. Jesus. I'll get more of this. I might. Do you know what? I actually had someone in. Oh, go away. How we conceded again? Oh my god. That is terrible. I'm getting. Do you know what the thing is? I don't need to win by 2 in all 40 games. You only need to do it in 25 of them. But I do need to win in all 40 games. So I'm a little bit pressed here. If we can get 2 goals back, then brilliant. Damn, Nanik. Yeah, I had someone. Do you know what? I had someone the other day. He beat me in rivals by 2 goals. It was 5-3, and I left. No, it was Gauntlet. It was 5-3. He beat me in Gauntlet, and I left. It was like later on in the game, but obviously at that point I was looking for a perfect Gauntlet. Now he messaged me, raging at me for beating me, which was weird anyway, right? And then he goes, oh, grow up, get YouTube out of your name, right? And then he looked at the channel and was like, oh, fair play, you've got 30k subs. I was like, pick one, mate. Do you know what I mean? But there was a wholesome interaction after that, to be fair. I'm Div 4 now because we got reset 2 ranks. Oh, so you were Div 2, that says a lot. What the fuck? Yeah, bro, the amount of people who will message me and like cuss me out for having a YouTube channel, and like respectfully, like if I'm playing you at FIFA, right, and we're playing a game, and whether you lose or win, and you message me going, oh, you've got a YouTube channel, like surely you realise that's a win for me. Like as Nanik says, get a real job. I play games all day, you know. Life is not too hard down this neck of the woods right now. Don't get me wrong, being a content creator can be stressful, but as someone who has done, I've worked in construction, I've worked in sales. Oh, we might get that final goal. Oh, Haaland. How? See, I shouldn't talk and play at the same time. I just can't multitask. But I've worked in construction. I've been I've done scaffolding. I've done bricklaying. I've done all number of sales jobs. I can tell you right now, life is easier. Life is easier playing FIFA. So I don't think it's the cuss that some people seem to think it is, that I have a, you know, like, oh, you've got a YouTube channel, oh, get a real, like, actual, obviously I know Nanik's messing around, but people will actually say, oh, get a real job, and I'm like, you know, it's fun, right? Like, you're not meant to hate working. Like, I quite like enjoying my job. There we go, we got the goal, we won by 2. So lucky, I can still play champs, I'm away, so gonna have my mate play for me. No, I'm dead serious, mate. Yeah, get a grip, mate, get a grip. Listen. I'm not just a YouTuber. I also do food reviews on TikTok, so I have a real job, mate. You know, that's proper work. I have to eat food that I get for free and say that it's nice. Tough day. Sometimes I come home and cry. You know, tough day at the office. I'm Div 4 now. Damn Nanik, tradable. Shout out to Gianu, by the way. We've got a member in the live. We've got a member in the live stream. We love to see it. I think we've got a couple members in today. The memberships have been booming recently. Oh, look at me. Me and sit at home all day playing games and eat food. That's my job. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Mate, it's a horrible life. Do you know what I mean? When I was younger at school, I actually wished that I could just sit in an office all day. So it's quite sad to not be able to do that. Haha, can you tell I am bored? Yeah, mate, I assume you sat and did loads of the menu grind this morning, and now you are bored, which is very understandable. We are only 22 games away from Beckenbauer. Woo! We're on the way. I'm definitely not doing any more in Rivals. Yeah, I packed Vinny tradable within 2 weeks, so I got lucky with the majority of my coins. That is ridiculous. Rubber banding? What, rubber banding the objectives? I mean, you have to. I suppose you can just. You only have to win by 2 goals, don't you? That's all right. You only have to win by 2 goals, so I suppose that's not that bad. Got 10 games to go for all of the icons. Jesus, I mean, you're sweaty, man. How have you? Oh, I suppose you rubber band the base squad. That's crazy. Do you know what? I wasn't awake that early. I wasn't awake that early. That's my excuse. That is crazy. The Daily Cup. Let me have a look at that. Season 2 World Tour Cup. Completing the Daily First tournament and then three rounds. 85 and overall players. Exactly one. How many have we got? Oh. So this is probably not a bad way of doing it, but in squad. So is it all right if I have them on the bench then? Oh, am I not allowed to have them on the bench? Oh, it's 85. Oh, Jesus, that's long. That's long. I'll have to do that separately. That is long. Just do it. Do not win it until your last entry. Interesting. Right, let me see if I can tick this off. What would I have to change? I'd have to 85 and higher. I'd have to change 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the players. That's going to be... I can make a squad for it, but I'm not going to do that right now. I can, but I'm not going to do it now. So I kept losing the last game on purpose. Yeah, that's what they all say, mate. Yeah, that's what they all say. I would say that too, bro. So it's okay. Look, if you lose a game, it's okay. You don't have to lie, man. It's alright, bro. It's alright. If you can't, yeah, no, I get the gist, but I'm gonna do it in squad battles because I'll do squad battles anyway, and I'm not like in a mad rush to get all 3 of these icons to that extent. Get out, mate. Yeah. I'm gonna enjoy it in squad battles, bro. I'm gonna enjoy my relaxing, peaceful time. Got Zambrotta from my second icon. I got Crespo, so respectfully, because I've wasted hundreds of thousands of coins on mine. What difficulty did we go in for this, by the way? I didn't actually see. Have I done this the wrong difficulty? Let me see how easy this is. Oh no, this feels... Usually you'd get the ball back immediately, so I'm assuming that... Zambi's 400k, finally a decent one. That is very good. There we go, bang. It feels like this is actually a good squad, so this is, as in, like, I've put it on the right difficulty, basically. Just hit level 5. Jesus. You guys are hammering it. We'll go for Lamine. We'll go for Haaland. We will go for Virgil instead of Militao. And we will go for De Jong. Anyone else? Oh, yeah, Koundé for Wesley. So this is not going to be that hard. I finally have use for my Goretzka, which is nice, you know. We've got 10 of you in the live right now. There's a few of you who still haven't liked. Just drop a like. It really, really, really helps out. Sorry, I had to just answer a quick message on the Discord. As you guys know, it's got to be taken care of. I'm not going to get cooked by squad battles again, am I? Jesus, they're actually cooking. Is there anything that we can invest in? If you want to check out my investments, the 2 options that you've got at the moment would be you can join the premium Discord or wait for my investment video that I will probably drop tomorrow. So those are your options at the moment. I will do some investments in that video. Obviously, you're always going to be better off in the Discord. That's where you will get all of my investment tips. So you can check all of those out there. Hope that you sleep well. Thank you very much. I finally bought a bed today. They are so expensive. I thought you were saying to me sleep well, which is that makes so much more sense. What bed did you get? I mean, why am I asking as if I'm going to know the model and make? Did you get anything specific? Have you got a little king size? I suppose you might go for a little princess size. I'm pretty much capped XP unless I play clubs and I have 1k eclipse, so I'll be 6 when this all that. Oh, okay, so you've actually gone and hammered it realistically. Respect that. I'm going to do the grind for XP today, and then icons today, and then I think over the weekend, obviously champs. Oh my god, how is that being saved, by the way, by like Haaland shots as well? I just think because Haaland's Haaland, like to make him realistic, his shots just shouldn't be that savable. You know, make the SBC more expensive, make Haaland more realistic. That's what I want. That's all I'm asking for. I have zero idea, mate. I bought like a half and half soft and medium, so that the missus prefers soft and I hate it. Oh, that's quite cool. So, oh, what you mean? Oh, mattress as well. Yeah, that makes sense. Soft and medium. That's. Do you know what? At the minute, me and the missus are all right in terms of that we like the same bed at the moment, so we're okay. What's up? What have I missed? It's pretty easy when you do the manager 5 games and leave the game, so it takes 5 minutes for 1500. Wait, so what do you do for the manager 5 games then? How do you make that easier? You're saying you just leave the game? Is that literally it? Or as in you just leave it and don't play? Is that what you mean? I might actually have to do that, to be fair. That might be our next mission. Just leave the game on. Maybe we do that for the next after this game, because right now I don't know what difficulty I've put this on, but these are actually difficult to play against. Yeah, you just quit the match. Ah, yeah, shut up, you. Oh, I know what's going on there. You can't fool me, mate. I'm a little, only just, but I'm a little bit smarter than that. Oh my god. Oh my, I bought a monster up here. I've just realised I bought a monster in the water and I've just not dabbled in either. Oh my god. I'm getting cooked by squad battles. I'm getting cooked by squad battles. Takes about 3 minutes to complete it all. I am being serious. Oh wait, so you actually just go in and quit the match? That's wild. I'm gonna have to lock in for a second, guys. We're getting cooked by no. If you do live and go into the change. Oh, that's brilliant. I did not know that. You guys are gonna have to give me a little bit of tips after this on that. But why am I losing to squad battles? By the way, this is insane. I'm actually gonna have to retire, guys. This is maybe I do have to get a real job, because this is crazy. How am I bad at my fake job? Do that in 5 games. Just complete kickoff, then pause, then quit. Do that in 5 games. What is that? Just in manager? I'll have a look. I'll actually have a look, because that sounds very easy. Oh. Tell me why squad battles is actually cooking me right now. Just sim the match, but change your settings so you can't get sacked for losing. Oh, cool. That's so silly. Which ones am I simming and which ones am I going in and like basically just not playing? There we go. There we go. How am I having to low driven squad battles, by the way? Do you know how low in life we are if we're doing that? As in sim to the start of the season. Oh, I see. You sim the games. Okay. I've never done the manager stuff before, so it's all new to me. I've just remembered I've got to take my tablets for my my broken stomach in a moment. He says as he drinks a monster. Crazy. I actually, do you know what? I could use a breakfast. I don't usually eat breakfast. I'm not a breakfast guy, but I might have. There's scream stomach problems. I might just have a Nutella on toast after this. You missed out on an easy 50k video. Not doing that as a video, mate. What? Not doing what as a video? Sorry. The manager stuff. Hello, this is a surprise to see you live, mate. We're live a little bit earlier today. We might be getting in some earlier ones. Career mode objectives for season points. Yeah, I saw. But I think if we all did it, it would get overall a little less viewership. But do you mean the 45-minute one you did, or the other one? Have you done that again for this season? I guess. Maybe I'll do it for this season. Possibly. Might be the method. That might be the method. No, I did 3 videos, then 1 video altogether. Yeah, no, I remember that. Oh, okay, you got 50. Oh, okay, 50k total. That makes sense. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it. So I got about 200k. Jesus. Okay, maybe we do that. Maybe that is the method. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, having to rely on squad battles going offside is crazy, by the way. Jason, how are we doing? Just seen a message there. Is there anything we can grind for coins? I already have invested a bit of coins in Team of the Week. To be honest, League SBCs is a good, like, easy one where you're going to get packs. There's potential, obviously, to get ridiculous players. It's kind of, but that's a repetition grind. It's not about, you're not guaranteed a minimum coins per set. It's a repetition grind. Jesus, I'm not losing this game, by the way. I'm just not. It's not happening. No way. I mean, the fact that we're getting close, waiting on delivery from Gathering Games. What's that? Not sure if you can still cheese the weekly Ultimate Team ones still while playing against friend. I just did those while doing the icons. Yes, you can. I think you can still cheese those. I'll put that in the comments to my video on how to do the season pass fast. I'm going to pop a comment that has all of that kind of info there so that we do have the extra info down. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh my God, how is Diaz... Really? Really? Okay, okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Showing your level here, mate. Bro, don't get me started. Don't get me bloody started. Getting cooked by squad battles. To be fair, like I say, we don't need the 25 goals in every... sorry, we don't need the 2 wins to... The win by 2 goals in all the games, it's only 25 of them. So, it's not all 30 of them. I'll check which one it actually is. But we don't need it in every single one. But not enjoying being cooked by squad battles. I'll say that for free. I think we're doing... I think this is world class. It might be legendary. I hope it's not world class because... That's going to make me feel really bad. Why are we getting to the 80th minute, by the way? This is feeling a bit bonkers. No, you're not. Squad battles is not doing me like that. Jesus. I tried doing League SBC. I watched plenty of videos and I still find it hard to understand. I'll do it in a minute just to show you. When you go to Manager 1, if you press start, you can swap all settings that aren't game to bypass so it doesn't stop you sim every second. Fades, I will actually have a look at that in a moment. I think EA made squad battles harder because in FC25 Pro World Cards it's easier, but in FC25 World Cards it's harder. Is the pass worth it? No. Unless you're using your 6k FIFA points that you get, sorry, your 2k FIFA points that you'll get for free for getting Ultimate Edition. So if you've got Ultimate Edition, yes. I will do the pass because the evolutions are good. And I want a big Sunderland Evo team. That is a BS reason, you know? It's not, the actual stuff in the pass is not good enough, no. 100%. Oh my God. No way. No way. No way. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm not doing any more of these on World Class. This is jarring. How am I getting taken to the last minute by squad battles? And they've scored, by the way. So if we don't score here, I've lost to squad battles, which is absolutely bonkers. No way have they tackled me there. Okay, yeah, this is... Oh my God. Oh my God. No way. Jesus, what level did I play that on? Oh, I played it on Ultimate, to be fair. Oh, okay. I don't feel as bad now. I did not mean to play that on Ultimate. Nah, mate, that's not your fault. You better go get some food, mate. Nah, to be fair, Ultimate, I never play games on Ultimate, so I'm not actually bothered about that. I thought that was Legendary. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. We'll do the next one on Legendary. That's why I lost, because it was on flipping Ultimate. Do you know what? I'm not even mad. That's so fine. Don't get a tick off on any of the objectives there though, but that's my own fault. For the League SBCs, because one of you mentioned it a moment ago, League SBCs, it isn't fun. I'm going to be blunt about it. It's not fun, but it is the best grind we've got. What I would say as well is with your daily rare gold and stuff like that, we do have when we get the next crafting objective, it's probably just worth saving these for that because these are going to be more valuable in that scenario. So just use the players you get from the League SBCs. I mean, this makes more sense to me to do it that way. In my opinion, what we will do is we're going to head on to the manager seasons. Going to get a little bit of advice from you guys and we're going to get that done as well because I haven't done that before. So we'll see. We'll make sure that goes smoothly, but that probably is the method. probably helps us cook up. Oh, damn, that makes sense. Yeah, do you know what? I would have been fuming if I'd have lost to world class or legendary. I'm not going to lie. I've done that 50 league SBCs, got 2 walkouts, so not worth it for me. I don't know if you're just very unlucky, but I've not done that many and I've had more walkouts, so you might just be very unlucky, which obviously, you know, it's difficult to kind of explain to you how it is worth it in that scenario, but in my opinion it is, but I understand why you wouldn't think so. Let's go low to high there. Let's just have a look at, make sure we're not using any lib or sud. Send you out, you, and you too. So we're just literally doing some of the League SBC grind right now. If those of you, they gave me Vinny and called it a day, bro. I'll be honest. If they'd given me Vinny and called it a day, I would be happy. Vinny is an unbelievable card this year. To be fair, like you're getting very, you know, you've got stocks very early there in the best card. He is arguably one of the best cards as well. So like, even if you got him untradeable, that would have been cold. But the fact that you got him tradable, I mean, that just is ridiculous. So yeah, fair play to you. I mean, I'd be gassed. I'd be very, very gassed. I think my best tradable pool right now is Valverde, and I got him when he was worth a lot. To be fair, he probably would fit my squad now and make it a little bit better. So there's always room for improvement. We need another bronze player there. Oh, no, that's not what we want. I sold him off the rip. Yeah, of course. You've got to. The racks that you get at the start of the game are incomparable. Like having millies at the start of the game and being able to trade. I mean, if you'd put $1 million into lib or sud cards, you'd have been laughing, like absolutely laughing. So it just makes sense. Where's our Libertores cards? Why? You know what? The fact that it tries to submit one every time is so jarring. It's like, come on. You know, I wish you could like exclude a league in your search, because that would make it a lot easier. I would exclude live and sud, and then we wouldn't be just accidentally submitting them, because we did do that yesterday, and that is so annoying. Okay, so that's fine. So we've got those packs done. Those are just the basic ones. Obviously, you just want to do them every day. It just makes sense. Premium Mixed League upgrade. We'll go into the live and sud just to see what cards we've got. Obviously, you've got to check, and then we'll go from there. Also, if they do get rid of the League SBCs, by the way, that is the easiest. I think I made 200k of live cards across 2 accounts. I made about the same on my account, maybe a little bit more. Realistically, I made quite a bit more actually, but that was just because I was spamming them, and I did mention that a lot in videos and stuff. We've only got 1 Libertores card. Okay, so we're gonna this grind is going to be a grind for us. I do feel like, in all fairness, the Libertores, if they go, is the easiest investment you've ever had. If they leave, if we don't have the League SBCs for a bit, I'm going to go so heavy on those cards, because it's just such a shoe-in. You know that there's going to be a new SBC coming back. You know that it's going to make loads of coins. So it's just the biggest shoe-in ever. There's never been a bigger shoe-in to just make loads of millies. So if you don't do that at that time, then you're just bugging. I've got to say, you're bugging. Mandy, what a name. I did like half gold, half silver. I will probably just go all in on the bronzes, because they are going to be by far the cheapest, easiest one to go in on. It just makes sense, doesn't it? They're so easy. Let's just go low to high from League One now. We haven't got him. We haven't got him. Haven't got that club. Definitely haven't got that club, because I've never seen that club before, so I know I haven't got them in. Haven't got PSG, and I don't think. I think we've got them in. Maybe raise the rating of that one, possibly. Cool. So get rid of you, and then we just need some Eredivisie players, which we can find here. So that was easy. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I mean, we've cooked there. I bought the golds bid for 350. So, oh my god, that's okay. Well then, yeah, fair enough. You've cooked there. Yeah, I suppose it really depends what starting price you got all of them at. But if you got them at that price, then yeah, it's not too much of a worry, is it? Boadu, you can get in the squad. Oh. We've already got a PSV player in here? Oh, okay. Total chemistry's got to be better. I guess that... We've mudded the chem. That's fine. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was easy. I mean, it's what are the things we should avoid doing while doing the League SBCs? Certainly avoid submitting any Libertadores or Sud America cards in the bronze and silver startup sections. Like when you're doing the, submit one bronze, that kind of thing. Do not do any of them because I did it myself, and I'm not saying that because I think you guys are stupid. I think I'm stupid. But do not submit any of those cards because it's so long to get them back. It is so long to get those cards back. And like the effort it takes, it's crazy. And you just get cussed out basically. You're cussing yourself out. For me, it was the most jarring thing that I did. It was the biggest mistake I made was that. So that's the biggest mistake. I would also avoid being precious over the coins because you will make coins back by doing the League SBC method. So if you have to spend a K or two, or maybe even 6 or 7K, BRB making a coffee, an iced coffee, bro's got sauce. Bro's got sauce. I like an iced coffee from Starbucks occasionally. If it's hot, I'll get an iced coffee. If it's not, we go for the classic Americano. But yeah, what I would say is don't worry about spending coins. I think that's one thing that people really focus on is like, oh, I don't want to spend coins. You will make back enough coins that you can spend a few coins on the League SBC. If you spend 6K a set, you will most likely make that back each set anyway. So you don't need to worry about spending that as much. I know a lot of people do. And yeah, it's just not, you don't need to stress about it. It's not going to be that crazy of a loss if you spend a small amount of coins at all. Flat white for me, caramel frap Starbucks worth the £6. See my method. I've been doing this for a while, and then TikTok found it out. So I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't get patched. I hope we don't get patched. But my method has always been. So if you have a Starbucks, which club have I duplicated? Can't see it off the dome. Am I being stupid? Oh, I just duplicated it there. Okay, that's why I'm being dumb. There we go. I go for, so here's the method, right? You go for an Americano. If you're a Starbucks member, you get, there is the refill cup, but that's only on filter coffee, I think. So it's worse coffee. SBCs are such a bugger. I'd put 87 Prem Goalie in one. It's so late, so I do them so fast. Oh, mate, that is so tough. That is so tough. That is another tip. Don't do that. Sorry, Jason, you used it as an example there, but yeah, don't do that. Also, drop a like if you're new to the live. We've not got as many likes as we have people, so I know some of you can get one in. The method for Starbucks is if you are a Starbucks member, if you have the app, I think it's every 2 drinks almost, if you get coffee, you get a free one. But I get extra shots I'm a Starbucks Gold member because I get it so much, but yeah, David Ryer is a tough one to submit. I'm a Starbucks Gold, so basically because I've spent enough money at Starbucks over like a year, for example, I get free extra shots and stuff and free, sauces and all that bullshit. So I get myself a free coffee like every 2 coffees. So that's just the method. I don't need to do anything else. It's actually quite good. I don't need the refill shit coffee or anything like that. I can literally just get a free coffee every 2 coffees. So if I go with the missus and I buy 2 coffees and then I buy myself a coffee one other time, I've got enough points to get like 1.5 free coffees, which is so silly. But yeah, so that saved me some money, I've got to say. What club have I already duplicated? Okay, that's done. I've got 12 of you in here right now. This is one of my better lives of the year. So maybe we do the consistent Thursday live. Is this a time that you guys are always going to be on? Is this a time that you guys would regularly like to see me doing lives? Let me know, and we maybe get this. Wasn't complaining after I patched a 40k player from the SBC. Can't remember who it was, but I sold him. I mean, yeah, as long as you make some profit, that's all right. Definitely gutting if you don't make profit on the SBC, but if you make profit, at least you're in the money. Everything's all's fair in love and war. It's all good. We've got, so yeah, sorry, can you let me know, guys, because I'm genuinely asking, do you think that a Thursday live at this time would be a good, consistent live spot to have? What do you think? It's a very manageable, very doable time for me. So if you think that that's something you'd like to see, then I'm very game to do that. Also, for those of you wondering, we go through for the Mixed League SBC before we finish the premium, because then you've got more packs, and then you hopefully get a Lib or Sud card. This is where you'll get those Lib or Sud cards, because this is the worst set. So we can go Championship, we can go MLS. I lost my job, otherwise I'd be working right now. Oh, sorry to hear that, bro. If you don't mind me asking, what were you doing? why did you lose it? Wish you all the best. Praying for you. I hope you get a job in there very, very quickly. But I am sorry to hear that. But yeah, sorry, yeah, mate. I know it can be tough, but I'm sure you'll pick yourself back up and get something better for yourself. So yeah, sorry to hear that, mate. Was it recent? I mean, I might be. We might do the. You have 14 viewers just now, so CPL more than a night. Yeah, mate. Literally. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe we change the Tuesday evening to a Thursday day. Basically, they just need an extra pair of hands, but didn't tell me prior. So, okay. So they kind of just stiffed you. I mean, unfortunately, that's the way jobs are sometimes, isn't it? But I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I hope you get back on the job market soon, back on your feet, and back to doing whatever you want to do. Is there a particular career you want to go into, or was it just sort of anything, money's money kind of situation? Oh, we got Donkey. That's actually one name, by the way. That's funnily enough, I'm actually going as Lord Farquaad for Halloween. I was going to do a Halloween. I might actually do a stream in the costume just on another random day for funsies. I feel like that would be quite funny. You're Jason. By the way, you're bang on. So we will be doing a stream at this time, possibly longer. We might just do a long stream every Tuesday. I'm just working right now because my car insurance is £4 a month, but I'm going uni next year. £4 a month. What does that mean? I'm missing the lingo there. Moving in with the missus. That makes sense. I'll be moving in with the missus very soon as well. So it's the natural progression. Moving in with the missus to uni is quite I don't want to say rogue. That's not how I mean, but that's an interesting one. I don't hear about that as much. 400. I mean, that's not. It's not. I mean, that is actually Jesus. What car do you drive? That's a lot for insurance. Like a fair bit. Have you got like a cool motor, or is that just like young people tax kind of thing? I'm guessing. Am I right in saying you're UK based? Is that fair to say? I'm assuming just based on the fact that you're going uni and you've got expensive car insurance, the classic. You're in UK if you're getting stiffed financially and you're going uni. That's like the double whammy. I have a MK5 2-litre Golf. Okay, well that's why. That is. Obviously, that's the classic, isn't it? Yeah, near Manny. That's fair. Where are you going to go uni? Are you going to go Manny for uni? Manny, do you know what? I really like Manchester as a city. My ideal job would be to work for Topps in Premier department making the cards. I worked in printing for 22 years. Mate, you should apply. I'm sure Topps, especially at the minute, need more people. I bet Topps are not in an abundance of having people. So, mate, get yourself an application and see what they say. I bet. Do you know what, Jason? I bet that's not even that unrealistic. I bet that's really possible. To me, that screams possible. Let's get some of these cards in here. We need some rares as well. But do you know what? I think anything like that would be cool because you'd be doing something you enjoy. Like you'd be getting enjoyment out of the work, which for so many people, by the way, is like impossible. By the way, Fade, where are you going? What are you doing for uni? Now, I'm moving to Leeds. The missus is doing a uni course ATM, but she has another year, so I'm going to do a year advanced course on game development. Oh, that's actually sick, mate. I hope that goes well for you. Leeds is also a nice city. I'll be honest. Cities up north, way better. I prefer Manny to London by a very, very long way. And anyone who lives in UK will know why London's a bit mud now. London is just dangerous now. It is a dangerous city. When I was younger, I could go to London. I could go shopping on Christmas Eve. I could not worry as much about getting robbed. And that is no longer the case. I'd have to move out of Scotland. Ooh, there you go. That's the kicker, isn't it? Yeah, London is peak now, mate. Absolutely. And the difficulty is, it's not been that way my whole life, yeah. So it's weird. And the problem is, a lot of people, a lot of people won't really understand that. What club have I used 3 times here? Oh, okay, obviously that one. You'll get people who won't really understand that London has changed. And unfortunately, those people become most at risk. Because if you don't understand that London has changed, you are not going to be as open to accepting that going to London is just not as much of a good idea. I have to go to London to get the Eurostar to Belgium, and it's not the same. Oh, so I'm guessing you are Belgium? Is that right? I'm assuming so. If you go to Belgium on the old Eurostar, No, it's not. Yeah, bro. The thing is, me and my girlfriend go to London a bit. I get through TikTok. I do something. Basically, there's an app that because I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet. Because I've got a certain amount of followers, you get the ability to get free food by going to places and essentially reviewing their food. So I go into London a little bit in the day, but I do think that even that, like, I try and avoid being in like certain areas. I was still, I'm going to. There's concerts I've got. When you go to a concert in Brixton, it's always a worry. I was born in Preston, but I go. Is it? What festival do you go to in Belgium? I feel like I know what festival it is. I can't remember the name off the tip of my tongue. Is it the massive one that's like well exclusive and really hard to get to? Because that's really cool if it is that one, which I presume. Rock I've never heard of that. Do you know which one I mean? There's the Belgium festival that's like crazy, that you have like it's very exclusive to get into. Because that's what I'm thinking of when you say that. Also, 16 of you in the live. First of all, shout out to you lot. Really appreciate it. Random Thursday morning, you guys have cooked up. Drop a like. We're going to continue with the menu grind. We're 3 on 3 on both of these. We're going to quickly spam some of these so that we can continue to do so. Yeah, I've been once. I know what you mean, but mine's gone blank. Yeah, it's called like, do you know what? I know someone who went. Let me just search it up. Belgium Music Festival. What is Rock? I'm guessing it's just rock music. Belgium Music Festival. Oh, to be fair, do you know what's crazy? I've never heard of Rock before, but when I search Belgium Music Festival, it's the first one that comes up, so it must be quite big. Tomorrowland is what we were thinking of, though. Tomorrowland. I think it's the biggest festival in the world. I'm pretty sure it's the biggest festival in the world. I might be wrong. There might be something bigger, but to my knowledge, the biggest festival in the world is Tomorrowland. I've always wanted to go. I've kind of given up festivals a bit because I just don't enjoy them as much anymore. They're quite heavy. It's a lot. It takes out time in your next day. Cam got there before me. Yes, Tomorrowland. Belgium biggest festival is Tomorrowland. Yeah, I mean, Rock must be up there because I've searched Belgium festivals and in the list, Rock is higher than Tomorrowland. So it must be pretty big. But yes, Tomorrowland is the one I'm thinking of. I'd like to do it. It's the only festival that I'm still really keen to like go to. Tomorrowland is huge now, mate. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to do Glasgow. Glasgow's one I'd like to do, and Tomorrowland's another one. Not that I'm big enough on social media now, but if I could build up a big enough presence on TikTok and get access to Tomorrowland through that, that's probably the most likely way you see me get there. Because I feel like getting tickets to Tomorrowland is also very long, but I see a lot of influencers essentially don't have that issue, which is obviously just, influencer tax. You manage to get the tickets a little bit easier. So I will have a look at that route. Yeah, we did Tomorrowland Belgium. That's one of the smallest venues they've had of the festival. But that's one of the smallest venues. Oh, what? Have they done, like, what other venues have they done? Oh, do you mean this year when they had the fire? Or, because I swear Tomorrowland, like, it has levels to how expensive it is. Like, there's hundreds of thousands of pounds you can spend to go to Tomorrowland, which is pretty crazy. Just anyway, by the way, I'm just going to add in, because I haven't done it today, and we usually do add this in just for anyone who wants to join members. We will have members lives, and you guys kind of dictate the times on those. We'll do them sort of 2-3 times a week now, because the memberships are picking up. We've got 5 members now, which is pretty cold. Shout out to you guys for joining in, but I'm just going to pop the members link in. Members exclusive lives. There we go. Just for anyone who just want to join in. Appreciate any support on that. Obviously, don't feel obliged, but it's the cheapest we can have it. Gives you access to that members live. They have stuff in like I can't see that. They have stuff in like Spain and other countries. They also do French Alps. Tomorrowland does French Alps. I'm not gonna lie. The next time I go down the Alps, I will be skiing. I'm very excited. It's been a while since I've been down the Alps. I used to ski a lot. Then COVID hit, and then obviously, look, skiing is not a cheap hobby. I've got to say, skiing is not a cheap thing to be doing. If you do it here, it is a fortune. If you do it abroad, it's a fortune. There's not really a way you get round skiing being a fortune, so it's kind of a bit of a difficult one. We're going to head to the bronzes for the upgrades now. We're just going to get rid of as many bronzes as possible, turn them into silvers. I might just dump my entire bronze club. Decibel and Defcon are one also big. What are they? Decibel and Defcon. What do they? What occurs as them? I've not actually heard of them. Decibel and Defcon 1. That's interesting. I mean, there's so many big festivals. There are so many big festivals that are just knocking about. That like, to know all of them, you've just got to be so knowledgeable. We're going to Germany next year to try and get into Bergenheim. Is that the nightclub that's like really exclusive, that you've got to wear certain stuff for? You basically got to go in like, you know, slightly sus clothing. Am I thinking of the right one, or is it something else? Is that a festival? You might correct me. Similar to Tomorrowland. Oh, okay. Decibel. I think I've heard of Decibel. Yeah, I've definitely heard of Bergheim. I don't know if it'd be my scene. I feel like it's a bit intense, you know. I'm not going camping, but it's a bit intense. I feel like I'd consider it with the boys, like if you're having a laugh or whatever, but it does seem like a bit much. Like, you know what, if I wanted to go to that, because to me, obviously I've not been there, but it's so weird and German and exclusive, and you've got to wear such weird like German stuff that that I kind of feel like it must be just a bit of a, you know, that kind of place. You get your phone taken off you and stuff, but it's like a very intense sex. Oh, well then I won't be going to that. Yeah, I won't be going to that. Jesus. That's crazy. Yeah, I probably won't do that. Maybe when I was single, I would have considered it. But yeah, I probably won't be going to a German sex club. I didn't know it was that. I thought it was just a club. I didn't actually know it was a German sex club. I thought it was just a really exclusive club where you had to wear kinky clothes. I did not know it was actually devoted to like humping. You know, the missus hasn't heard this whole conversation, but I'm glad she's got her headphones on.
Did I hear the word humping?
You did, yeah.
Can I have an explanation?
So she's asking now. Do you know there's that German club that you have to wear like really weird German outfits to get into, and it's like really exclusive and like really like big. You never seen that?
No.
Oh well, I thought it was just a club, and it turns out it's a sex club. Yeah. That's basically the conversation. I said, oh yeah, I'd consider going there, and then they went, oh, it's a sex club. I was like, yeah, probably won't. Probably, you know. Yeah, I'm getting a look. I'm getting a look. It's the hardest club. It's the hardest club to get into in the world. If you're not wearing kinky German clothing, they won't let you in.
Oh, you meant like BDSM clothes.
Have you seen Bernheimer?
No.
You would have seen on TikTok people try and get in 100%, because I've seen loads of TikToks of that. But yeah, it won't be seeing me, I don't think. Like, if I'm honest, if you want to do that and you want to do it without the difficulty level, Prague exists, you know. And I can imagine it's very much in the same. Hardest club to get into in the world. Yeah, it's interesting. I just feel like, yeah, even if you wear the right clothes, they can still deny entry. Yeah, you've got to look the part as well, which is, it's so weird. You've got to look like you want to be in a German hump club. It's crazy. You know, I bet Jurgen Klopp's been there a few times. Even if you wear the right clothes, you can't get in. That's rogue, isn't it? That's tough. I forgot until there that my old company, Enduro, with part of Portland Brand, to sponsor Tomorrowland's French Alps. I tried to get tickets for my own work and got nothing. Jesus, that's crazy. You can't even get... Heard that he had a premium pass, actually. Yeah, mate, he must have. I reckon Bayern Munich go there after every game. No, they must be getting all squaddy in the German Zest Club. I can see Goretzka going ham on that. Let me just... I can start in 40 minutes. Okay, perfect. Need season pass now. Silver icons. Same as last time. But use new ones. Cool. And then we've got tactics actually already. So we will have two or three. Oh, we'll have 4 videos out today. We will have 4. No, do you know what? We'll have 3. We'll do my tactics video tomorrow. Probably makes more sense. For foot champs. Jesus, I've got a lot of bronzes. You know, I didn't think I had this many. Did you see some of the acts I said that we saw in Belgium this year at Rock One? I did not. Where is this? Let me have a look. We did. No, you mean, but mine's gone blank. No. Why is that? Why can I not see this? Got 500k. Would we recommend investing in? Wait till my investment videos come out, or join the Discord, and you'll have all of that, Cam. unfortunately, those are the two places you'll get investments from me. So that's the best bet. I don't want to just give you a random one that might not be as good. Obviously, the classic is just invest in informs, bid on low like informs for 9.8k, and wait for them to rise. It's guaranteed investment and it's a guaranteed no loss. So that's the best bet. Other than that, it would be Discord or my investment videos. Heard he had a premium plus. Yeah. Where did you say that you went to in Rock and Wear? Did you see some of the acts I said that we saw? No, let me know because I missed that. I scrolled up, I couldn't find it. So let me know who you saw there. I'm very, very intrigued, if I'm honest. Linkin Park, Green Day, Olivia Rodrigo. That's quite interesting. That's such a random set of three, by the way. Linkin Park makes sense, so does Green Day, but Olivia Rodrigo in there is such a rogue, random one. But I can imagine that was really good. Do you know what? When I was younger, I had a friend who was really into music, and he does a lot of busking. Music's like his career now, or like he still does that kind of stuff, releases albums and that. He loved Green Day, and I didn't used to have a very good music taste, so I would just listen to what he would listen to. Sam Fender was meant to be there, but he cancelled, so we got Young Blood. Young Blood, I actually think Young Blood's really likable. When will Team of Weeds cards rise? How much of a rise increase should we expect? They'll probably go to 14 to 15k. There is possibility that they go to 30. Now, I know that that's a big range. I'm just giving you the reality. Last year, they went to 30. What happened was, we needed informs for SBCs. The SBCs then became repeatable. So then your desire for informs went up. The 80 rated informs that came out went down. You stopped getting as many low rated informs. As the year goes on, the inform minimum goes down. Or up, sorry. We got Talby. That's so gutting. I've already got him. And we've got him evoed, but that is a cool card to have. We'll use him for Silver Leagues because I'll be upgrading the other one. But as I was saying, what you will find is... Oh, we just got Silas. Oh, that's cold. That's very cold. I'm very happy with that. Even though we're looking for Lib and Suds, we'll take that. I've seen Fontaine's like 6 times in a row, and they was in Belgium. That's pretty cool. But yeah, how much is Discord? Cam, just to let you know, the Discord is 14 a month. But you will get the value of far more than £14 worth of coins every month. So you will get hundreds of thousands of coins worth of value, millions. If you have a start of 500k, you will be able to make millions every single month. That is just a fact. We put in a ton of trades just to riff off how many we've got in today. Bear in mind, obviously, we're starting the day already. We're not crazy far in today. How many have we got already? So if we were to go from, we had some low budget trades in last night for managers. So they were already in. Really, really easy stuff that you can bid a ton on. We had Inform yesterday as well, investments. So have a look at the sell times. We also got Endrick. We called him at 1k. He ended up going up to 2.5. So you had a very, very good return there. These are just in the last 24 hours as well. So, and then looking at the other investments from yesterday, if I scroll down here, we had investments in Haley. We had investments in Teller, Brunegruer, Muller, Mascherano. There were a load of cards that were all tipped. Some of them have already had their rise, some of them are waiting. So Cam, £14 a month, you will not regret it. And also there is a 6-month price. If you enjoy the Discord or you want to go in early with the 6 months, you get obviously a cheaper value on that as well. Hey buddy, currently watching the stream in hospital. Oh, Pokemon, I'm so sorry to hear that. Why? What's put you in hospital? Hope you're okay. Whatever it is, I hope you recover well. So I hope you're feeling better. We will now be doing a little bit of a change. We're going to now do a stream every Thursday at this time. This has been one of the best. Liv and Sud back to back, by the way. This has been one of the best streams that we've done. So first of all, shout out to you guys. Really appreciate the support. Really appreciate the amount of you that have come in. We will be doing now a regular Thursday stream at this time. I know that obviously the season pass gets people engaged and grinding in that, but the fact that there's so many of you, this time just makes sense. This is going to be the new time that makes sense. I'm not gonna lie, these silver packs have been really, really good, like really super good. But yeah, sending my best wishes to you, Pokemon. I hope you are well. My bladder, I should be home later today, but been since Monday afternoon due to constipation. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. That is always a very annoying thing to have. So I am very sorry to hear that. I hope you get better soon. I've actually had, honestly, we're singing from the same hymn sheet at the minute. I have had the maddest stomach issues at the moment, so I completely understand what you are going through. So I hope you feel better. Yeah, I completely hope you feel better. We've got another South America card. Do you know what? These silver packs have been really good. We got Talby, we got Silas. Like, we've actually got some really good silver cards for my next silver leagues. Are we expecting a rise on 86 rated team of the week as well? Have a look what you got them for. There has been a huge drop on a lot of team of the week, so you can make some real. Oh, we've got an inform. Who have we got? That's a good little upgrade as well. Pavladas, we'll take that. These upgrades are maybe this is a time to open packs. Yes, we are expecting an upgrade, an increase on 86 informs. Let me just have a look at where they're sat at the minute because I can give you a better gauge on that. I'll be back soon. I've got a phone call with my GP. All good. It seems like everyone's got some sort of hospital issue right now. Maybe the whole gang's in the mud. I've had constipation since the age of 4. I'm 21. What? What, like, as in? I mean, I assume it's cleared at some point, you know, because otherwise that's crazy. I'm very sorry to hear that though. I do hope you heal up as much as possible. Let's just find an 86 inform and then just riff off that. Still, 85s and 84s will definitely go up. They are a ridiculous price right now. So if you want another one that's a shoe in, 85s and 84s, 23,000 members in the Discord. No, that is the free Discord. Let me send you the link to the paid Discord, mate. And then that's the free Discord. So that's just a community chat. You won't find the investments in there. Let me get you the paid Discord. Sorry for any confusion there. If we had 23k members, I would be driving around in a Lamborghini, mate. We do not have 23k members in the paid. We have a lot less in the paid because, of course, at a point you kind of have to cap it at a few thousand members anyway. Ruben Neves, here's a good one to use as an example. Let's have a look at how much Ruben Neves is. He's going to be bottom of the barrel for 86 informs. Let's have a look. 15k, 17k. So we can get this guy for, I can imagine on bid 16k. I'm going to guess on bid 16k. Yes, he will go up from this price. Once we get a big inform, that's going up. That's no doubt about that. That's going to go up. We'll come back to those and bid those later. I will do my best to get as many of those as possible. It just makes sense because they're a shoe-in. If you want to know how many informs I've got, we have piles of them on the transfer targets. We also have piles of them on the transfer list. We have piles of them in the club. I have a ton of informs that I'm sitting on investment-wise. We've got 85s that we got for 13k. We've got 84s that I've packed. 83s that I've packed. We've got 82s that we've packed. We've also got 87s that we have purchased up. 87s, honestly, Bruno Guimaraes is still probably not a bad person to go for. If I check if he's risen a bit, but he was down so much. I got a bad buy on one of them or a couple of them. How much are team of the weeks? I have 38 him at discard value. Yeah, they are all discard value, so buy them at discard value, and you're probably going to be in the money not too long away from now. So Guimaraes is 27. I would say 27 is still not a bad price for Guimaraes, really. You've got a better price on 86s. Obviously, 86s is a more guaranteed rise based on where they're sat. So it's a little bit of an up and down, but they are both going to rise. By the way, I'll be able to take you to your things on Tuesdays because I'm going to change the live to Thursday.
Well, it won't always be that day, but yeah, thank you.
Thursday it will always be now, though.
Okay.
Because that's.
I'll text you when I'm ready.
Okay. Is Richard taking you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Tell him thank you. We're gonna do. So yeah, we. Do you know what? I don't know why we're going away from the store. We've got more of these packs to open. We'll do these, then we'll re-menu grind these base level packs, and then we'll finish off. I think the silver packs is going to be the way to go. We got so many Live and Sud there in the end, and we also got so many cards that are good for silver leagues. Like Silas is actually a banger. So is Talby. My Talby that I've got at the minute will be going into Evos like to the moon. So it makes sense. Speaking of that, I've got some Evos that are going to go out of date. So we should probably get some of those cooking up realistically. Did you say you finished at 2?
About, yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. I'll go to the gym around 3.
Okay.
Oh, we got Marmouche. Not really what I need, but we'll take him. We'll take him.
Alright, I'll see you in about text you.
See you in a bit, darling. Love you.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
I said love you.
Oh, I was going to say. God, Jesus. Jesus. Oh, don't you get started on that. See you in a bit, darling.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to go back to the SBCs and spam through. 79 plus upgrade wasn't bad. We got an inform in there, which obviously 84 rated inform. It's not a bad way to start. We'll go gold rare. We'll cap it at 81 and just see how much I've got in the club. I don't think I've got that much. We might even high to low it so that we don't have to take a Sunderland player out every time because that's what's currently happening. Yeah, we might. Yeah, do you know what? We'll just high to low it. It's going to make it a little bit easier. to just run through these. Chat's disappeared, guys. Come on, chat was booming. We got to get back to that boom that we had a minute ago. Let's work that back up. Let's have a look. We're gonna have more packs, don't worry. So for those of you who have just here to see me open tons of packs, we're getting the menu grind absolutely slammed today. It's so easy to do this, by the way. You got your times mixed up. That is all right, mate. We're glad to have you back. Glad to have you back. We are live for a little while longer. It's our 2:30 for my meds. That makes sense. Oh, speaking, do you know what? I'm so glad you've said that. I've got tablets that I've got to be taken. I forgot to take. So thank you very much, because you have just reminded me to take my really jarring tablets that I've got to take. I've got 5 that I've got to have every day at the minute, because I had a mad stomach issue, which apparently is just some bacteria, but it's made it like hurts to eat, which is very long experience. But we'll get these down me, one at a time, not with the monster, obviously. It's so annoying, isn't it? Thing is, I've got an inhaler anyway. I've got to pay to breathe. Oh, right. There we go. We've done all right there. That I'm good at taking tablets. I don't love it, obviously. I've been on meds since I was 15. I'm sorry to hear that. That is long. What meds have you been? If you don't mind me asking, sorry if that's a personal question. If it is, feel free to say. I don't want anyone feeling like they have to. Cam, did you get in the Discord all right there? Or did you have any troubles, or did you need any assistance at all there, mate? Antidepressants and that. Oh, mate, it makes you feel better. I used to be on those for a very long period of my life, actually. So I can actually relate. Which one of these have I upgraded? Okay, so I've not upgraded this one, so we can get rid of this one. That's fine. There we go. Okay, that's fine. So that's basically the my supply of 79s. I need to have a look at which Evos are running out today, because there will be a couple. So he's running out today. I need to do 5 games with him. You're all right for now. Okay, so it's Mukiele and it's Alderete. I need to get both of these done. So win 2 matches, play 5, win 2. I just need to, okay, so that's just that. That's that and that's done. Is there any evolutions that are running out that I'm missing out on? Left wing Dynamo, there's not really anyone I can put it on. That makes sense. I could put it on Silas, actually. Silver Rare, new? No. Silver Rare, new. I've got bad anxiety in that, and recently it's a lot worse up in my meds. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you are doing all right, mate. I've been through like all of that at times in my life, and what I can say, which I know it's sometimes annoying to hear from people who haven't been through it, but I have been through it myself, and what I can definitely say is it does get better. So it does get easier, and I hope that makes you feel a little bit better, because it genuinely, life does get, it does certainly get better. Where's stamina? Okay, so we can have +4 on you. That makes sense. Robbery's getting the stamina upgrade. Inverted Instinct. I've already used that, I think, on Doku. Have I? Can I redo it on him? I don't know. I don't think so. I assume not. Overall minimum 81. Okay. Let's have a look on the Sunderland players. I don't actually think there's many Sunderland players I can use in these, which is kind of frustrating, because my team is not like, it's a Sunderland team. I shouldn't be already evoed out in some of these. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've been on them since I was 6, but it is what it is. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. You was talking about your stomach issues. Don't worry, mate. I can relate. I have Crohn's disease and my brother has IBS, so I know how you feel. You're not alone, brother. I appreciate that a lot. I actually definitely have IBS, which we've only kind of found out more recently. But yeah. Oh, did I get that in time? Oh, is that that's not even a good one, is it? Okay. Ghostly Guardian, we want to do on some Sunderland players, actually. I don't know who I want to do it on yet. I mean, these are good options, because Alessi basically becomes a ridiculous card, I think, as a centre-back. But I kind of want to more do the players who actually play for Sunderland, rather than players who are just on the game for Sunderland. So Gertruder, actually, max 74. That's not... Oh, I can do Hume. Hume could be good. Hume would be very good, actually. So we might have to get that one done on him. Rewards evolutions. I feel like it's annoying that these aren't showing right now. Aerial Fortress. Aerial Fortress, we got... Is there any... I mean, the Jockey Plus. Right mid, inside, forward. I think actually at this point I want to put on that Dembele card, but we're probably not going to use him anymore. So maybe Mundle, because then I got the versatility of using them on both sides. We'll give him that. Let's have a look through. Yeah, back to my car. I've noticed pretty much everything on it, but the insurance don't know how. I've modded pretty much everything on it, but the insurance don't know. 400 is bonkers. To be fair, oh my god, I'm sorry, mate. My brother has had a few years, also had kidney stones a couple of years back. Be careful and stay safe. Thank you very much. I mean, IBS, look, IBS is not that bad comparatively. Like, you know, things like Crohn's are more difficult to deal with, so I completely sympathise with you. And it's not like a sympathy thing. I don't want everyone to be like, oh, you know, but you know, it's a toughie. It is what it is. It's one of them things I've got to deal with. I mean, IBS could definitely be worse. You know, it's not that bad. The annoying thing is that at the minute, the bacteria that I've got in my stomach actually like fucks me up a bit, that's kind of frustrating because that's like that affects me a bit more. But that's only for the minute, so hopefully that dies down and then we can be back on form. I think I'm giving jockey to Alderete. I had a severe crash in my first car, which wasn't my fault, which pushed my insurance up. See, I actually I crashed into a lamppost because of black ice, so I skidded out on black ice. And because it was on black ice and wasn't my fault, I actually got not much of an effect on my insurance because it was deemed as not fault. But obviously, Cam Max just joined. Ciao, Cam Mac. Just had the little notification there. Thank you for getting in the Discord. I appreciate you hopping in there. If you need any assistance with the Discord, let me know and we'll get you covered. We need to get our Sunderland players in, don't we? I actually need to do Evos at the same time as doing this bloody objective. So we have 2 centre-backs we will be subbing on. So we won't be doing Virgil and we certainly won't be doing Mukiele certainly won't be doing... do you know what? Yeah, Kunde, we won't, there you go. That's an easy swap. We'll get these guys done. I got it at 60 miles per hour whilst I was going around a roundabout in Leeds. I had a month of physio and shit. Jesus! So it was their... I suppose it was completely their fault. That's tough. Did you get a payout for that at all? Not once again, if that's too personal of a question, don't feel like you have to answer. I feel like that sounds to me like a big payout you'd get. Also, now I know I can beat Ultimate Squad Battles. The game's a bit different. Obviously, I know I lost, so I'm saying that in a weird position, but we lost and we could have won is kind of my argument. Do you have Helicobacter? Oh my god, Jason, yes, that's what I have. I have Helicobacter. How did you know? Helicobacter, yes. Yes. Helicobacter stomach. I think that's literally exactly what it is. Can Helicobacter be cured? Yes, yeah, it can be. Honestly, I've had it since I was age 17, so I'm kind of used to it, but the problem was my bladder was bad and I had that blocked. I couldn't wait for 24 hours and I had over it. Oh, that is horrible. I'm sorry to hear that. That's what I had a few times with my stomach years ago. Yeah, it's not ideal. Did you, how come it came up a few times? Is it just something that keeps coming back? 100%. Wasn't much, to be fair. I paid 800 for my first car, or 1400 for so, and only 500 for injury. That's a shame. You should have got more for that, really. They changed all the payouts and shit of injury because everyone was just claiming whiplash and getting paid bare. I mean, as they should, mate. If you're going to drive into me at 60 miles an hour on a roundabout, I want my bloody whiplash payment. I'll tell you that for free. But I'm glad that you are well. You got a new car. The insurance thing's a bit dumb that you having to pay more for someone else crashing into you, but. You know, that's life. Insurance is always going to try and stiff you. As much as that sounds shitty to say it like that, unfortunately, the world is not nice these days, and everyone's trying to stiff you everywhere. So, you know, it is one of them ones, isn't it? It's crazy how everyone is pretty ill. I'm sorry, guys. I wish you much luck. Yeah, this stream, we've got a very unhealthy stream, and I don't mean like that we're all unhealthy, but you know what I mean. Everyone's in the mud right now. So I'm sorry to hear that from all of you. I hope we all get better. I'm on my 3rd car. 2nd one blew up. I'm still on my... So, technically... So I would argue I'm still on my 1st car because basically what happened is my 1st car spun out on ice. I then just replaced it with the identical car but a year newer because I got a better payout. Because I bought my car cheap and then got a good payout on it. So that was lucky. But... I was on the table 3 times and passed and tablets made me ill. Okay, so it just didn't help basically. That's interesting. Oh, Jesus. How are we getting cooked by squad battles again? I didn't go on Ultimate, did I? I definitely didn't do Ultimate for this one. I fucking hope not, because that was genuinely jarring the first time round. We need to win this by 2 goals as well, so I need to Fix up, get sharp. Okay, well, yeah, I think now with Yamal and Haaland on, I think we'll be alright. Oh, okay, they're still defending me. They're still defending me in a way that I don't really want to be defended. I think the thing is, to do an ultimate score battles game, you've actually got to really lock in. Of course, I got written off. Then I got a mini that blew up 3 weeks after. Now I have a golf with 200. So win is a win. Oh mate, yeah, absolutely win is a win. I've got an Audi A1 TFSI. It is just a classic, like slightly more expensive first car. But I look. Do you know what? I really love my Audi. It is a shame that she'll go and she won't be missed because you know, I've had a few problems, and what I will say as a car dealership company, like I've gone to Audi since to try and purchase cars. They lie a lot, and I've got it on. The thing is, I can say that because I've got records of very obvious lies that they've said on email about cars that they were going to have. Like they tried to pressure me into putting a deposit on a car so that it didn't get sold because they said, oh, someone's coming to pick it up in cash. And then the next day they were like, oh, no, he didn't come in the end. I was like, all right, mate. So the reason they said he didn't come was so bullshit that it's like, you know, they were lying about the guy in the first place. So I have like proof of that. I almost made a TikTok on it, but I just decided not to in the end. I probably should because, you know, get spun Audi and then hopefully get a partnership with BMW. Then get a free Beamer. That would be a good way for BMW to win favour. If anyone from BMW is listening. Probably isn't, but you know, you never know. You never know. I've also got to win these games for these Evos, so I don't know why I'm being so nonchalant about this, as if I really don't need a win. I actually really do need the wins here. Bang. There we go. There we go. Your mouse got me cooking. I've lowered this one, remapped it, put twin turbo and twin exhaust, put screenplay in it, straight pipe, you name it. I've done it. What year is it, if you don't mind me asking? I'm having to have mother call the hospital told me to take it for a couple of years at least. What is that? So I'm not too knowledgeable of the medicine, so I don't know. I'm assuming from the way you're saying it, it's probably not the best thing in the world to be having. So I am sorry to hear that. But I do hope you are feeling as good as you can be at the moment, and that things get better as good as they can. 2007, I rate that. So you've modded up a nice little motor. I respect it. I respect it. Do you know what? I'm more, and this is. Do you know what it is? Because I've spent so much time in cars. I'm more of. I really care about the interior. And in that sense, basically, I just want the modern stuff. And the only reason is because I had a job where basically my job was driving so much. And I just realised what I like. And it is, like I say, just the interior. I like the new updated interiors. Best engine to be in a Golf. Yes, I actually did know that because my brother's quite a bit of a car, like, neek. And he knows all that kind of stuff. And I think he's mentioned that to me before. And to be fair, that is quite a sick car to have, especially for what you want. It's elective. It makes you go. I've been in hospital since like 1 p.m. Monday, probably like 3 hours. It's crazy. Jesus, that is. I'm sorry to hear. I can't lie. It was a 5-seater, but now it's 2. How have you turned it into a 2? Oh, you've done the subwoofer and like bare stuff in the back. I can respect that. That's if you're gonna mod a car up, you might as well mod it to the moon. I've just signed up for 14 a month through to Warp to begin and directed to Discord. I have no idea how to use either app as I've never been in Discord or anything. Am I in the right spot? I've seen that you've bought it, so you're definitely in the right spot in that sense. I can take a look if you're if there's a problem with linking your Discord. Are you in a Discord? So it's got a gold badge. Have you got Discord? Have you linked that up? That's the first step. It's got a gold badge. It's the top 1% Discord. If it's not working, message me on Discord. My Discord is I'm in there. Roll cages, bucket seats, names. Oh mate, you've really done the whole works. If you need any help, Cam, like directly, if you drop me a message, I can give you more help kind of on there, because then at least that way, one, it doesn't sort of stop the live in a sense, and 2, I can actually kind of guide you through it. So drop me a message on either Discord, Instagram, Twitter, and I can give you a hand there. I've basically turned it into a rally car. I respect that. I want to go for my dream next car, if I'm honest, is either an M4 or an M2, the new ones. I know not a lot of people love it, but I really love the new front. The new shape of an M4 and an M2. The M2 just looks like an American muscle car, in my opinion, and I love American muscle cars. So it's kind of like I get a really nice car, and I get the best of both worlds in that I get that as well. It has to be a comp though. I don't know if I'd be that bothered, but also the price difference isn't crazy. So it's like you're not like actually spending that much more to get a comp now. Um, if you go for the M4, because the market on them around COVID, the new M4s, it went really bad because it was so hard to get them. Sorry, to get insured on them because insurance was so bad that, like, I think it was just after COVID maybe, you could get them M4s, like people selling them because they couldn't afford the insurance, and you could get them on a steal. My next door neighbor has a Dodge Charger. That is gorgeous. That is a gorgeous car. That's something I'll get when I can have a daily and another car, which I don't have not in those circumstances yet, but when I can have a daily on top of a car, then I will be getting an American muscle like that. I'll probably get like a full, but I'd like to get an Audi Q3, but as I say, Audi have been so disrespectful towards me in the process of attempting to buy a car that I just don't know if I could ever buy from them again. It would take a lot. And like, look, I like their cars. It's not their cars. It's the people they hire is the problem. And look, I know that a lot of car dealerships are going to have dicks. I've had it in other dealerships as well, but the amount of people in Audi that have straight up lied to me about things. One of them lied to me about how mortgages work, and I'm like, listen, lady, you're just dumb. Do you know what I mean? She straight up lied to me about how mortgages work, and I'm like, I know how mortgages work. I'm not an idiot. By the way, I need to score some goals here, so I'm just gonna lock in quickly. I apologise for there will be a little bit less chat until I can get a goal here because Jesus, we are not losing another game of squad battles. Flipping hell. My heart can't take that today. Oh my god. Why are they defending well? Like, it's so jarring. I don't want to play a match where they defend well. I want to play a match where I can just pummel squad battles. This is not, no one looks for squad battles to play like this. It's so jarring. And they've, by the way, whoever said they made squad battles harder, they definitely have. Okay, well, at least they're still bad at shooting. I guess that's a start. I guess that's a bloody start. Right, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. We need a or 2 goals. 2 goals would be preferable, but 1 goal, as long as we get the win, I'm happy. Maybe we go to extra time, get the 2. Oh my god, it's so annoying that they're saving everything. I got my Golf Rally car, I got a CC3, and then I recently got a... Wait, you've got 3 cars? Jesus, bro. Bro's stacking. Oh my god, how are you barging my centre-back off the ball like that? It's not even like you're barging a winger off the ball. You are barging a defender who should be good at defending off the ball. Okay. Right, there we go. There we go. On the run. Come on. Come on. This is so frustrating. Like, squad battles should not be playing me out like this. Oh my god. How? It's an upgraded Goretzka card. How are you doing that? Jesus, I need a goal here. I cannot be asked to do overtime with flipping squad battles. I really cannot. I just please tell me. Oh, Diaz, just get to the ball. Why are they kicking it there? Like, why are you? Oh, I share cars with my cousin BFN2, so we tend to just drive anything between 11 cars. Okay, that's pretty crazy. You got a couple motors behind the deck. That's quite hard. That's quite cool. Bahoya, do you play left mid? Yeah, you're going in left mid. I need 2 goals in this extra time. I actually have a trim to be going to, and I'm getting extra time score battles to pressure me into more gameplay, which is crazy. Oh my god, the amount of just barge ball that score battles do is crazy. It's so frustrating because it's this new patch and it makes it so easy for squad battles. It's like, bro, I just want to come in here and get an easy win. No one's coming here to have a tough game. Like, no one wants that. I don't care if it's world class. This should not be hard. Yeah, I'm linked and got the gold one. Starting to navigate about. Mate, good to hear. If you need any help, I'll always be on live. Like most days now, you will catch me on live. There's the membership lives. Obviously, they're £1.99 a month to be a member. Don't feel obliged. You're already in the Discord. I appreciate that as much as you can. So thank you very much for hopping in there. But yeah, we'll be live most days. We post every day. So if you need any advice or you need any help on any of these things, just let me know. Especially in the Discord, we'll always give a bit of extra guidance. Obviously, you're paying for that, so don't worry. You'll have as much help as you can possibly get, basically. Okay, Haaland, just make a run, please. Or this new guy, oh, thank you. There we go. If I can get 2 here, I'm actually happier that we went to extra time. If I can't get 2, then this is just pointless. He's got an MG Civic, C-Roof as well, and Land Rover. He's just bought a 94 Super. Super is cold. Do you know what it is? I want to buy, and I don't remember which one it is. I want to just one day buy one of the Fast and Furious cars. I also want an old Porsche. There's a few things I want. Maybe I'm a bit materialistic, shoot me. I would like to get one of them, definitely. One of the Fast and Furious cars, just because it's cool to have a Fast and Furious car. But we'll have to get to a few more subs before I can start playing around with getting that kind of level of car as an extra as well. That's the thing. Like, I think people don't realize having like a daily and other cars. One is the car cost. Then you've got the running cost. Like it's a crazy run to be doing. Oh my God, Haaland, how are you missing there? What was costing me objectives? Ideal dream car is an R34. What is an R34? I might have to look that up quickly. I'm not too sure. My dream car, you're probably looking at certain Bentleys. It used to be, like when I was younger, it was always an Audi R8. Now an Audi R8 probably isn't up there. My dream 4x4 is the classic. I would love a G-Wagon. The missus would love one as well, so that kind of works well. I don't think it's that unrealistic either, because it's not... It's expensive, but it's not. If you go for an older one as well, like I say older, I'm talking like a couple years old. It's really not that bad. I would want a Brabus one, but Skyline. Okay, yeah, I know exactly what that is. That's lovely. I'd also like. There's a few Aston Martins that I like the look of. I'm kind of a. I like when I say classic cars, I like classic of the higher end cars because they're just beautiful engineering and they're just so like timeless. So. I'm a big fan of some of those. Right, we need this extra goal. Let me get this extra goal. Why are you putting pressure on? No way. No way. No way. Oh my God. How is Squad Battles dropping shots in the last minute like that? Like bro's actually really trying to cook me. We'll take the win. We didn't get the 2 goals we want, but it is what it is. Who do I need to buy to invest? I have 200k. If you want investments full fleek, you need to hop in the Discord. I will drop you the link. Let me see. We dropped it already in there. Actually, maybe it's the last link I put. Yeah. So there's the link to the Discord. We'll get you covered. If you've got 200k, we'll turn that into $1 million within a couple of weeks. So get in there, and you will be absolutely cooking. One of our mates has 3 Porsches, and he's got his own multi-million-pound company. That's pretty cold. I wouldn't go for 3 Porsches, but I would go for 1, and then I'd do multiple other cars. But listen, I'm not the guy with 3 Porsches, so I certainly won't be putting any judgment in. That is very, very cold. Shout out to him. That's pretty sick. I'd be over the moon if that was me. So fair play to the boy. He's obviously in a nice, stable financial position. If he's got that many of those type of cars, he's definitely doing very, very well for himself. Is there any cosmetics I care about? No. Training camp's been a bit barren, They've kind of... No worries, full leaks. If you get in the Discord, let me know. I can help you out. If you have any trouble linking your Discords or anything, I'm always here for that, for all of you guys. But that kind of concludes the live. We're going to stay on for the 2 minutes just to get it to the 2-hour mark. We don't want to miss out on that. But you guys, we will be live every single Thursday now at this time. This has been one of my favourite lives that we've done. It's been one of the best and most successful for getting you guys in. And I would hope for you guys' enjoyment as well. So let me know if there are any other days that you'd really like. We will be doing Thursday, 11 till I think 5 every single week. It'll be a 6-hour live in future. It's not that today because there is a change. I'm trying to figure out what's best times for you guys. And this seems to be the one. So we will be 11 till 5. So 6-hour live every single Thursday. We will also very soon... Oh, is it... it's 2 goals or more. Okay, so Pele, we are actually going to have to do 2 extra games. That's annoying. Can we do... We'll put 6 Brazilians in a main squad and figure that out. He's got a classic Boxster 911. That's very nice. GTS 3. That's... Okay. The thing is, I'd like to go for a Cayman as if I was going to go for a Porsche as my first. Like, my first Porsche would be a Cayman. But once again, I'm not the guy with the Porsche, so I certainly won't be putting any judgments. Bro sounds like he's cooking up a storm with those cars. I mean, look, if you're a Porsche enthusiast, what other route do you go down? I suppose you could get the Niki one, the kind of like 4x4, but even that, the 4x4 is not even that nice. So like he's gone down the route of getting the best ones, really, hasn't he? Which makes a lot of sense. He's got a classic Boxster 911 GTS DS. That's pretty damn cold. You've got to respect that. You've got to respect that. But guys, remember, every single Thursday now, we will be live at this time. If you've enjoyed today's live, you will enjoy next week's live, and you will enjoy all the lives. So make sure to check those out. We do have channel memberships. The link is tagged at the top there on the screen. So if you want to hop in, you get exclusive access to members' lives. The weekly lives from now on will be this Thursday 11 till 5, and then we'll do a Sunday around the same kind of hours, and then we'll have extra additional lives each week. So we will be doing loads of lives now. Lives is going to be our new bag. That's where we're putting a lot of time into on top of videos at the minute. So if you like the lives, you will like the future ones. I bloody hope, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure to drop a like down below if you did. It really helps out the channel, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one.